Hi everyone. Make sure you guys hit like. Hi everyone. How are you doing? I didn't want to play the intro because some of the people that follow me, it was like, oh, the intro is too long. The intro is too long. Let's get down to the business and just start talking. So thank you guys for coming in. I wanted to talk about this. This happened like maybe 8 days ago with Pastor Sean. And I know that Ryan Chandler was murdered also. Prophet Ryan Chandler was murdered also. So I guess we'll talk about that as well. So make sure you guys hit like. Let me know you hear. Comment below. Let me know you hear. Let's see. Can I get to some of these comments? I've been trying to upload more pictures and comments, but the app that I'm using is not working properly. So, and I do have more information about Kevin Samuels as well. May come back on live to do that separate, or we can talk about it in this live if you want to. But I wanted to just upload a couple of pictures of a few people that they say allege have something to do with Kevin Samuels. Of Kevin Samuels dying. So I ain't gonna say murder. Okay, let me go ahead and talk about this situation. I don't know if you guys heard about Pastor Sean Aog. His name is Pastor Sean Anderson. His wife is prophetess Tamiko Anderson. I don't know if you guys heard that. Their 2 daughters were shot on April the 30th of 2022. One of them are dead. Her name is Tashawana. One of them is dead, and the other one is injured. Were in a verbal altercation. An unknown male offender, who then pulled out a gun and shot both women multiple times. So it was alleged that she was trying to protect her friend, or she caught her friend with another, boyfriend with another woman, and they got into it. This is only allegedly. And people that was nearby heard like 4 shots, so it was just an argument or something like that. And so the girl ended up getting shot. Both of them ended up getting shot. One of them ended up getting killed. So, but Pastor Sean Anderson is a prayerful person. You guys can go to his Facebook page. It's open. His wife is Prophetess Anderson. They are prayer warriors. They do pray. And I think Pastor Sean Aog is a gospel rapper. And let me go to their pages here. And I couldn't upload videos of them and more pictures because something is going on with my app. Something is seriously going on with it. I don't know what it is, but something's going on. So his wife name is Tamiko Anderson, and his name is Pastor. She's prophetess. on her pages. You guys can go to their pages. It's Prophetess Tamiko Anderson. His page is Sean Aog. His last name is Anderson as well. They are married. They are from Chicago. Both of their daughters were shot April the 30th, 2022, but one of them was killed. So you guys may see that story it's on YouTube through news outlets, not just YouTubers, news outlets. So I'm on his page now. They are prayer warriors, and I was like, oh my God, like a pastor to have both of his daughters to be shot at the same time. I know that could be very hard and traumatizing to even hear your two daughters been shot at the same time, and then to have one to pass away. Her name was Tashawana. That was her name, and she was the one that died. And I wanted to talk about it. Pastors, when things like this happen to pastors, sometimes they never come back to, because they are the ones that are trusting God to, cover their families, to protect their families, from stuff like this, from things like this happening. And for things like this to happen and you in the midst of prayer, it can be a little bit confusing. So I wanted to talk about this because, there's a lot of things that happen to pastors' children while yet they are in prayer to the Lord, you know, um, and it can become very confusing when things happen to their children. They thinking, okay, I'm in God, and they say, why God me? But this world is evil. I'm just gonna be honest, this world is evil and things are going to happen. No matter if your children, your cousin, your uncle, no matter who it is. But I know people saying, oh, but we praying, but God's supposed to protect us, but if your children is not living accordingly to the law, sometimes, it can happen. But, far as I know that she is an innocent bystander. I think she was just only, trying to help her friend at the time. So I don't want to get out there so far with it, but that's what was said about her. She's supposed to have been helping her friend at the time. She called her friend's boyfriend with another woman, and they was in an altercation, argument, or whatever. So that what brought on the shooting and her dying. And the other sister, you guys can check on YouTube because I couldn't upload videos and I can't upload pictures or anything like that. So I'm like, okay, how. But this happened out of Chicago. Let me get back in here. Okay, let me get here because I think Facebook have a lot of information on them. But it ain't so much information, but I just told you what happened to them. And I do want to talk about Ryan Chandler. I know some of you guys may know him, but I'll change my thumbnail to his face, put his face up there as well. But I was looking online about Ryan Chandler. He's a prophet. His name is Prophet Ryan Chandler. I remember he had a little, spat with Juanita Bynum in the past, but they said that he was murdered in his car. Let me see, Prophet. Not Prophet Ryan. So they have him. So they did arrest the guy that shot him. And this was this is a report from 2 days ago about Prophet Ryan Chandler. Pastor Ryan Chandler was shot to death the day after his 35th birthday. The family was devastated, and his father is still devastated. You know, Pastor Ryan Chandler, a father of two, celebrated turning 35 the day before he was murdered at an Arkansas convenience store, leaving his family devastated. I could be 6 feet under, said the leader of a connecting center in Oskee, North Carolina, during a virtual birthday celebration video posted on his Facebook page. So apparently he posted a video of him celebrating his birthday and said he could be 6 feet under. And he said, I thank God I'm on the top of the ground and not under it. And they said, however, by the next day, May the 5th, his life was snuffed out. According to officials' police reports, Chandler were killed at Jordan Quick Stop on North Washington Street in Forest City. Just before noon Thursday, Forest City police officers responded after being alerted that a male subject was sitting in a parked car bleeding from a head wound. So Prophet Ryan Chandler was shot in the head. So it appears that the victim was behind the wheel of his car in the front of the store when he was shot in the head by a man sitting in the front passenger seat. And so they were saying that this man that was sitting in the front passenger seat was a passerby, somebody he picked up. Okay. But they did arrest the shooter. The shooter has been identified as 24-year-old Rodney Ward of Mayville in the Little Rock area. Ward was arrested and held at St. Francis County Jail on charges of first-degree murder, tampering with physical evidence, resisting arrest. As the shocking news circulated on social media in absence of official reports, there were bloggers and social media users speculated that the young pastor, host of weekly Facebook Live show, Let's Clear the Air, he has been shot by a hitchhiker. That's what's been alleged, that he was just a passerby. He's just, Ryan Chandler picked him up. I guess they stopped at the store and I guess an altercation happened or whatever. He shot him in the head. Oh yeah, really? We're going to believe that story? No, we're not. This is just people that are speculating on Facebook. That's why I say you guys have to be very careful of listening to some of these bloggers out here, because some of them are not actually bloggers. Some of them are actually, people that are involved with murders, that have been involved with murders or anything like that, crime or whatever. You have to be careful, because they'll try to throw people off by saying crazy stuff like this. Oh, he's just a hitchhiker. Oh, he's just a let me clear the air. Had been shot to death by a hitchhiker. Come on now. And this story has not been confirmed at all, period. So my video froze up. It always does that sometimes. Why is it speeding up? my God. I'm sorry, you guys. But anyway, um, my thing had froze up. That's what it does. Sometimes people try to flag your channel while you're talking. But anyway, so I want to say, so I had to turn some music on while I go out and come back in. And everybody left me. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit like on your way in, on your way out. Yeah, somehow the thing froze up or whatever. Sometime when people flag it, it'll freeze up. So I'm talking about Prophet Brian, not Brian Chandler, but Prophet Ryan Chandler. Brian Chandler is his father. Okay, so somebody's on Facebook putting out false information about the guy that shot him was a alleged hitchhiker that shot Prophet Ryan Chandler. So that story hasn't been confirmed, so therefore it's a lie. Allegedly, it's a lie. So Brian Chandler said, in due time, I believe God is going to reveal what happened. So I believe that his father have in his mind that he was set up and that the murder was just not just, somebody just shoot him because they upset or mad, so um he believed this was a planned murder. From what I'm reading now, according to Ryan Chandler's father has been restless and fighting the urge to retaliate. He says he's not sleeping well. He said, I'm not going to just sit here, lie, and play like I haven't had no thoughts. I gang banged for years. His father was a gang banger. He said, I was in the streets for years and haven't forgot. But praise God, I'm going to put it all in the hands and let him work it out. Because I know that it wouldn't do my son no good if I was locked up. And so there's also speculation about this lady named Shawanda Reed Tillis. Like I said, I can't load pictures up so I can show you guys who these people are. Shawanda Reed Tillis, she claims she knows the truth of what occurred during the fatal incident in a now deleted video. She went on live to say, hey, I know what happened. I know the truth. I know why Ryan Chandler died. So apparently she deleted the video. She was very adamant. She was very adamant that the preacher had not picked up a hitchhiker, but had gotten into it with a homeless man who discharged his weapon. So now they're saying he's a homeless man. Now they saying he's a hitchhiker. Now, see, that what throws up a red flag when they go to start speculating and just saying stuff out of the blue. You have Shawanda Tillis. She goes online saying she knows the truth, and she deletes her video off of Facebook. Come on now, really? You wasn't there. Apparently, you wasn't there. Allegedly, you wasn't there. So how do you know? So if you're a prophet or something like that, you trying to see in the spirit. Okay, we get it. But for that, no. This all this stuff right here throws up red flags. Okay. So speculative reports contradicting Tillis' account are still circulating on the internet. Whatever the true details may be, what remains undisputed is the fact that a life was cut short during a gun violence. Pastor Chandler's grieving family, parishioner supporters, and friends are in much of need of prayer, love, and support in this difficult time. So this was from an article on EEW magazine. They reported this information here, so I never seen this news site before. It's something new to me. I never saw this one. But there's other sites that are actually reporting, I think, almost the Yep, they saying the same thing. There's, this is just speculation about him getting killed by a hitchhiker or a homeless man. But I thought I heard in the past allegedly that he was into some bad things like writing bad checks or something like that. Allegedly, I don't want to be, lying on a man. The man is, deceased. So anyway, that's the story of Pastor Sean Anderson and Pastor Ryan Chandler. Who is this down here? Did somebody throw something in my link? Trying to get to it. Okay. I just got on. Oh, okay, Tanya. Okay. Let me give you the feedback. Give you a little feedback on this. I don't know what's wrong. My thing just be freezing up. Okay. So anyway, it just be freezing up. It want to do what it want to do. That's what it is. You want to do exactly what it want to do. And then your picture's not even showing up. Okay, here it is. Okay, so anyway, Pastor Sean Aog, that's his name on Facebook. His two daughters were shot April the 30th of 2022. Both of them were shot. One of them died. So apparently the daughter that died, she got into it with another female because she was actually talking to her friend's boyfriend or something like that. She saw her friend's boyfriend talking to another woman, put it that way. So they got into a little altercation allegedly, and the boyfriend or whatever shot her and her sister. So that's how that happened. So I was talking about Pastor Ryan Chandler as well, because he was murdered. And let me check this out here. And so, oh my goodness, yes, all of it is crazy. Yeah, all of it. It's just so much is happening. If nobody's dying of the coronavirus, somebody's out here getting shot. Somebody's out here dying. So there's a lot of things that are going on here. First, we have Kevin Samuels. We got Ryan Chandler, Kevin Samuels, and then Pastor Sean daughters got shot before Kevin Samuels. So, before Kevin Samuels died. So all of this stuff right here, just I'm telling you, it's getting crazy out here. And I went on Sean's page, Pastor Sean Anderson page. It looks like he's holding up well. He's still praying. He's still ministering the word of God. He was actually on live today. The funeral is Saturday for his daughter. His other daughter is doing well. I think she's on crutches. So you guys can go to their pages. Pastor Sean Aog is actually Sean Aog on his Facebook page. Aog. His wife is Prophetess Prophetess Tamiko Anderson. That's her name. So you guys can go to her page and see, what's going on, see how they're doing, send your prayers and condolences, because the funeral is Saturday. So this happened like maybe 8 days ago or something like that with Pastor Sean. So there's so much that is going on out here in public spaces. Like so much. There's so much going on out here, especially with the Kevin Samuel situation. And I had wanted to talk about him again, but I don't want to probably do another live on him. There's so much going on. It was like anybody that say that, what's her name? Alcantara. Anybody that say that Alcantara killed Kevin Samuels will be sued. That's what Anton Daniels posted right after I did my live video. But all those videos that Anton is doing, it's like they be throwing up. They just be doing too much. Anton be doing too much for real. They out here clout chasing, out here posting and putting stuff on their videos it doesn't make any sense because they are not even related to Kevin Samuels at all, period. I haven't heard anything from the mother. You know, what it looks like his mom or daughter out here suing YouTubers. It's their place to sue YouTubers, not nobody else. So I don't see why Anton Daniels posted that on his channel that she's going to sue anybody that say, you know, and I'm just saying, then it's another post out here saying that Kevin Samuels estate is going to sue what is it, not what is it, media takeout, New York, LA Times or something, some LA Times. And I was like, what is going on here? Hold on, there's so much going on here. It's like, it's Dennis Sperling, because now they're saying that Dennis Sperling and what's her name? We talked about her earlier this morning, Melanie King. And I think another guy that they say that is involved said that they had something to do with Kevin Samuels dying May the 5th, allegedly. And I've been looking at a lot of videos about this situation. I really have. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. So they're saying that she's going to sue any YouTubers that say she killed anybody. But you can say allege. Yeah, really, you can say allege. I mean, we don't know what happened in that house with Kevin Samuels. All we know is you went over there that night. You spent the night. So we don't know. And from the report, it seems like you just met him. So now they're saying that she knew him. So I don't know. So you guys can go back and watch the video and get the information about the pastors and the pastor's daughters. Now I'm talking about just Kevin Samuels. I'm just gonna do it for a few minutes and that's it. And I'm gonna get off of here. And make sure you guys hit like on your way in, on your way out, because I don't want to stay on here long at all, period. I wanted to come back on and talk about Kevin Samuels. I just don't want to stay on here real long. But if you're here, you can comment below. And then my videos are sticking. I don't know why. So I wanted to finish talking about Kevin Samuels. I really do. So I'm going to get off this live. Make sure you guys go to Pastor Sean Anderson's page. Send your prayers and your condolences. Their daughter's funeral is Saturday. I just got word from a source that the funeral is Saturday for the daughter. Let me see what else they say. Let me see. Okay. So anyway, so they say the funeral is going to be Saturday because I think Pastor Sean Anderson brother-in-law passed away. That's the reason why it was a hold up with the funeral for his daughter. But you know that the funeral for the daughter will be Saturday. Oh, no. They said her funeral is Saturday because his brother-in-law died last Saturday. So they are having a double funeral this Saturday. So there will be 2 funerals for Pastor Sean Anderson because his brother-in-law passed away, which is probably his wife, brother, and his daughter passed away. So they will be having double funerals. So you guys go by their page, send your condolences, and I'll be right back on in a few seconds because I really want to talk about this Kevin Samuels guy. All right, you guys, thank you for coming on. Hit the like.